Going to hunt themselves up to level 5. I want to get into an elevated position, specifically just to get them to keep their eyes open. Meanwhile, the engineer team are just going to clear this building. Once they're in level 2... Wait, no. I'm going to go to level 2 here. And they're going to go just shy of the top. I don't want this team to get into this area with all these windows, because they might get spotted and then shot up by pretty much everybody on the map. I'd rather only risk 2 men doing that as opposed to that entire engineer team, because these engineer teams are very, very, very important. Anyway, I have no idea what this platoon HQ is doing. I guess I'm just going to have them keep going up to level 3. And then they can probably just come out here onto this roof. I don't think that'll be a ridiculously hard task for them. And that'll give them a chance to look across the road and see what's going on. In the meantime, the upstairs of the mosque is a much better position for a heavy weapons team, so I'm going to put these guys down to level 1, across to level 1, across to level 1, up to level 3, and they're going to look in this direction. There we go. That should be a good turn. Let's see how it works out. Got plenty of overwatching teams over here. Lots of guys up on the roof, so we've got sniper teams and all sorts of things. We've got a long, very long artillery barrage. It's currently being adjusted to this area right here, and it's all air bursting, so you don't have to worry about damaging buildings or anything. I just want to sweep these rooftops clear while these guys finish their work over here in the corner of the map. Because one thing I did, at the very start of the battle, I called in, I had a pre-planned bombardment, linear, just going all along this road. It's not really a road, it's like an alleyway, I guess. And then once that's come down, you have the ability to do adjustments, and it should arrive accurately. You don't have to take an enormous amount of risk, as opposed to calling in a brand new artillery strike, for example, and having spotting rounds land in places you might not want them to. Anyway, let's hit the red button, and we'll see what this little team does. Hopefully they don't all get shot. That would not be nice. If anybody's in these windows, they're going to start shooting right about now. Freaks me out a lot. Okay. Looks like this upstairs blue building is clear. They would have opened fire if anybody was there. I mean, look how close these guys are. They're just pausing for 5 seconds to take a look. I think a full spotting cycle is 7 seconds, but 5 seconds is pretty good if you just want them to have a quick look. Ah, there's the last guy. Alright. So yeah, we did get them all.
Out.
What do we got here? What do we got here? Looks like there's a bad guy in that corner.
Adjust fire. Out.
Yep. Got a machine gun right there in that white building. No need to review that. Okay, these guys need to stop doing their hunt thing, and they're just going to quick move straight out onto here and face right there. These guys are still quicking into position there. These guys have canceled their movement. I could tell them to hide. Tell these guys to quick move and then also look in that direction. I want them to just get themselves situated. A single RPG-29 shot right into this upstairs floor here. That would certainly work, but if I do an area target, he's likely going to fire several times, and I don't want that. In the meantime, these guys can't see anything. I don't even think they can throw grenades in there. They could area target at the roof. In fact, I think I'll have them do that. It might have a suppressing effect on the team inside. In the meantime, these guys are still moving. That guy's busy. This weapons team is still coming up. I'll put these guys in a slightly better position there. Yeah, should be good enough. Not trying to go all out on my planning here. I just want to play this as quick as I can. It's a very large scenario, but you have to take it slow and careful. Pop, 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 pop. Kill him! Quick! Shoot him in the face. Alright, I think we got him. Ooh, that's not good. Come on, spot him up. There you go. Open fire. Alright, these guys are getting up against the wall, getting a little bit better cover. Man, that was exciting. Let's have a replay of that. Sure these guys are going to... Heavy machine gun. It's just a fire machine. Okay, so yeah, that heavy machine gun is going to need to die quick. Oddly enough, I already have a plan to deal with it. Ooh, cool. F-16s. Maybe... Nah. That's tempting. Is an F-16... Is a single heavy machine gun worth an F-16? Maybe? How long is it going to take to call? Oh, 6 minutes. That's too long. I got weapons capable of taking him out. These guys can already see him, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast right up to level 5. And then they're just going to target the enemy target. And by firing down from an elevated position, it should reduce the kind of error you get when using shoulder-fired rockets, and hopefully they can just blast that guy right off the rooftop with their RPG. And in the meantime, these guys are going to continue moving up to level 4, just to provide some overwatch here. These guys are pinned down, but they can see the target. So I'm just gonna tell him to target it. These guys can see him as well, but I think they've got no line of sight. Hey. I'm recording. Sorry about that. Smells like macaroni and cheese. There's a quote for you. Anyway, yeah. They've got one strong. I don't want to waste all their rockets. That's the thing. When you give these guys direct target orders, they tend to just blast the crap out of the enemy with rockets. Not that it's a bad thing, but I don't have any resupplies for RPG-29s because all the vehicles I have are American and Canadian. So, yeah. In the meantime, these guys can't see them, so that building, this is going to be difficult. He can shoot at us, we can't really shoot at him easily. Even if we get down to this position, see how it's kind of tucked away in the back behind those two buildings? I think we're going to have to... I'm just going to kind of ignore him. That heavy machine gun over here is a big threat. I want to eliminate that quickly. In the meantime, I can clear this target order. Just give him a face command. These guys are still doing their little sweep of this blue building over here. That's fine. Yeah, there's some ricochets going on here. You can see the tracer. I still don't know if this red building is clear, but these guys are up on the roof and they didn't take any fire from it. It might be gone, but it might not be. I'm not 100% sure if this recoilless rifle team was all that was here. But I do know I need more manpower on this side of the street. So, congratulations team, you're going to fast directly into that garage, and we'll just see what happens. I'm just going to admit straight up, this is a risky move. It could result in several more dead bodies stacked up. But I don't know, I could wait just a little, but I really need another fire team over here so I can clear these buildings faster. So, sorry guys, it's your turn on the chopping block. Boom! There we go. That took him out. Oh, that was close. Ooh, nice. Gotta love that elevated position. looks like a PKM, I think. He's tank spotting. I'll give him a target order. We'll see what happens. I want to watch that again, though. Hold on. RPG-29, single shot, blam, killed the guy. One thing I want to see, though, is was the gun knocked out? Yep, it was. Okay. Okay. That was a productive turn. Took out a few targets. I need to get this anti-tank team. Oh, it's a reverse slope target. They can area target the building directly, but the guys inside the building are technically on a reverse slope. I'm just going to face them in that direction, and maybe they can make something happen. I'm going to face these guys in the same direction as well, just for points. Let's have these guys face there. These guys face there. Okay. Time for these guys to make their street crossing. Should take these guys out front, right down across the front of this building and into that corner. Bit of a risky move, but they still get some overwatch. Just gonna have these guys face that brown building for now. And they do have a straw, so if anybody pops up, they can just blast them right in the face. These guys are still clearing out that blue and white building. Okay. So far, so good. Had a productive turn. Check my little combatant buddies before they're finished. And looks like he's just finishing a medic job on that guy right there. These guys now have nothing to do. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to come across the street, and they're going to hunt their way all the way down to the end. Once he's done, he's going to go with them. I mean, the only thing I want these combatants to do is to get down to their little building here where the rest of their buddies are holding out. And they're just going to help fortify it. And anything they spot on the way is good enough, but I don't really care if these guys survive or not. They're just green. They're not really going to help -2.